morning, good evening, night, whenever just catch your site. Again, this is Barbershop Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in. I am one of your hosts, King Tons, and of course, this direction to my left, we got
Deontay.
You know his face, he's the host as well. And of course, we have, if you don't know him, you should remember him. He was on one of our episodes that actually did very well. I would say about 10 episodes ago, but go ahead and introduce yourself again.
I'm Deshaun. You can follow me on Instagram at _DBlame.
Make sure you do that. And of course, if you see the new face to the farthest left of me, we are collaborating with him and his podcast, him and his YouTube channel. Let me say that, but I'm gonna let him go ahead and take it so that way you guys can follow him.
Oh, sorry, interruption. It's your man Takisa. Follow me on Instagram, Takisa82, TikTok Takisa82. I try to keep it nice and precise. Basically, it's sneaker review. So I review retail sneakers, replica sneakers, fantasy sneakers, whatever is put on foot. That's what I review. The sneaker I got coming in from across the water now is the Air Jordan 3 Craft. They also call them the Ivory. They just released a couple days back. So we got that coming for you. So yeah, stay tuned.
I'm gonna have to hit you up. So when I'm ready to get some shoes.
Of course, if you're watching anything we got down the pipeline, make sure you do the same for his. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for him as well. We appreciate the support. As we mentioned previously, a few episodes ago, we are definitely doing well and trying to progress. So we appreciate you guys, of course, tuning in and clicking that button, because that's really what helps us keep going every week. But either here or there, we're gonna go ahead and get right up into it today. I kind of got this from, I'm going to say his name because that's just what I know him by. I kind of got this from David. We were, he sent me a video of him discussing this, and I was just like, man, and I was thinking about it when I seen him, but I was like, man, he got a lot of valid points. So if you don't know, if you haven't on the internet, if you haven't been watching, of course, we're in the year for election this year, and Trump kind of came out with some sneakers. I'm going to just give it, I'm going to go to the farthest left and then work it back of everybody opinion on the shoe itself, number one. And then after that, the person selling the shoe, how you feel about it. So here, I'll start off with you, Deshaun. How do you feel about the Trump shoe? And then also about him selling the shoe.
I mean, I feel like from his end, it's a good shoe. But me personally, I wouldn't buy it.
Do you think do it look fly to you or no?
No. It's like boxing shoes to me. You know what I mean? But
and
if he's selling them, it's a good creation. If he's selling them. But I wouldn't buy them.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I wouldn't buy them.
Now, okay, so we got one note as far as not feeling the shoe, not gonna purchase it. Now I do want to throw it out there that the shoe was the original price was $400. I do believe it was only $50, but of course later once David gives a response, he'll be able to correct me or not. But same thing. Are you feeling the shoe? Are you feeling Trump being a sneaker provider and selling shoes? What's your take on it?
Am I feeling the shoe? No. Hell no. I mean, the design is alright, but
What's throwing it off? Is it him?
The big ass gold on the back, like.
No, shoe gold, ain't it?
No, let me look up a.
I'm gonna throw a picture up.
What's that T on the tongue?
Oh, the whole. Oh, it is almost all gold.
Yeah, that's what that I ain't rocking no all gold shoes, man. Like, then it got a big ass T in them. No. No. As far as how I feel about Trump making a shoe. I don't care. It ain't helping me vote for you. The same way Biden keep going to these damn black restaurants and chilling with these damn black families. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
That ain't helping.
I thought I was the only one that felt something. I was like, why he keep going to these house? You don't know them.
You trying to win them over?
Yeah, I was like, you ain't winning nobody's house since the last 3 years. And you are showing up at niggas' house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Niggas, please let me. You know what remind me of? Big Bad Wolf.
Who are these people though? Like, you ain't coming to no regular normal ass house though. No, he not.
I seen the video. He went to somebody's house.
I seen the clip too, bro.
It was a man and his 3 sons or something like that.
Right.
I said, damn, what?
Them people was interviewed, chosen, hired, like this.
Or at the beginning, be like, was paid for by.
Like, no, they gotta check.
He out there. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Oh,
Man, come on.
Man, it's not like
Hey.
random people.
So it's a no for you, and you don't really care about himself shoes.
No, I mean, it don't
affect.
it don't affect me at all.
Okay, David, you gonna go ahead and go, then I'll go last. But again,
So you
same
want to
question
go
posed.
first?
I go first. I go first. I already know you. I got you. So I'm gonna go first, and then of course you can go. How do I feel about the shoe? I feel like the shoe is a knockoff Jordan 1s. That's what they look like, right?
Yeah.
First glance, right? Now, also, I'm kind of torn because I do believe a while ago was a big argument about putting the American flag on something. So we're going to put the American flag on the shoe that we're going to step around in, make it make sense. But that's neither here nor there. That, and then the price range. I feel like he's using that because he got sued. So he's trying to recoup some money or build some money up so he can pay these people their money. Because I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, he needed to put up, what, $340 million or $380 million? And he was like, no, let me just put up $100 million. That sounds like broke talk. That's rich broke talk, because
I mean,
I'd be like, let me put $1,000, it'd be $10. You trying to say it right, lay away.
What if it's a tax scheme though? He trying to, he got in trouble for taxes. He trying to got that.
If
I'm selling the shoe.
then hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm selling the shoe.
For sure.
That's what
Yeah, last time I heard that man about to file for bankruptcy again. But the shoe,
There you go.
the shoe ain't.
Exactly.
It's not bad, but I would say it's neither. I've seen better made shoes. I've seen worse. So I'm not gonna say I wouldn't buy it. Now I wouldn't buy it for the sake of two reasons. One, because I just don't really necessarily, they're not my cup of tea. But then also, I can't support nothing that man got like that. Not because I don't like him, I just don't like a lot of things he do. Now, as far as the person selling the shoe, again, that goes back to my first thought, where I feel like that he's trying to drum up money and he got some debt, he has some trouble. And also, of course, this gives him attention, and I guess it gives him some type of footing in the black community or community that he hasn't touched before in a larger space. But I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and get you, David, because that's
Is it smart though?
Is it smart?
I think
It's smart.
Yeah,
it's hella smart.
It's smart.
Now, it's not me first that. It's conniving.
okay.
That's a better word for me.
certainly
It's
is.
conniving.
Yes.
Because I feel like you trying
That's a
to
good word.
finesse me at this point. That's the only way we're buying. Nigga, you ain't showed up nobody's house in 3 years. Now you going to nigga's house? No. And I hope they cooked you some chicken breast that won't season. Cause I'm just like, bro, you can't.
Hell no.
When are you gonna
Put
come
the
here?
seasoning up there, knock his old ass out. Hell yeah.
But after this, I do have a caveat I'm gonna go into this, but go ahead, David, and
I guess I could.
So first thing, of course, how do you feel about shoe?
See, when they brought me up here, I'm gonna talk the real. Okay, I'm not fucking around. First and foremost. Second, hear me this: the shoe looks like it was made to cost about $15.
That's true.
If that.
A Kmart shoe, blue light.
Take it from somebody who's been doing this shit for almost 4 years. When I'm talking about reviewing any type of sneaker, like I said, retail, replica, fantasy, right? That shit look like $15, maybe $14.95. Then if you add the shipping, right? Because I know about the shipping. We gotta add the shipping, right?
From China, yeah.
$30. So you're talking about good $45, $50, maybe $52.95. Okay, but that's it.
$30
Now y'all spending
$30 for the shipping?
From China,
for China, and that's a low low.
Ooh, I'm sweating. Them shoes about to stay over there.
So okay. Now you see, he's sweating the bullets. Let me be real with y'all, that because that's a good point. So if you're looking at shipping, you're looking at $30 to anywhere between $30 to $150, depending on
$150
which
for
one.
shipping?
Yeah.
They staying in Taiwan. They not coming over here.
I'm telling you, if you want FedEx shipping, overnight delivery, UPS, any of that, you paying a good $120.
Yeah.
But of course, you know,
already good, but
but
better now.
So for that, you're looking at the low for that, about $45, $50, whatever. But the whole point I'm trying to make is this: keep that shit out of the sneakerhead community. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you trying to do on some conniving type shit, like you just said, is just bring in the younger voters.
Yep.
Would you say would you say it's appropriation? Like appropriating the sneaker culture?
Yeah, it certainly is. Yep.
Infiltration.
Infiltration.
Any word?
Assimilation.
Hey.
Concentration.
What was the word he used?
Negro Nation.
That's wild.
That's right, nigga nation.
I was good at what's that game called? Where you had to spell the words out. Scrabble.
Oh yeah, man. But
People still play it to this day on their phone.
I think overall though, it had nothing to do with the community. I get it. You try to make sure that you pull in the younger voters and brainwash them off rip. Because at the end of the day, like I was talking to you fellas about before we started, sneakers are just about sneakers. Like, it don't got shit to do with race. I have met since 2020. I started doing this YouTube shit and Instagram and all that since July of 2020, right? So I'm almost 4 years deep. Since then, I've met people from Africa, Japan, Ireland, Scotland. I mean, appreciate y'all support. UK, okay, you know what I'm saying? When someone from the motherland was like, yo, I want to talk to you about, I'm like, yo, that's what's up. Appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? But
if you didn't peep the accent,
no. I didn't mean to, but see, it's in my blood, so it just came out of nowhere. But so the point I'm trying to say is like, yo, it has nothing to do with race. But as soon as Trump sends his damn orange ass in there with the flappy flap hair, he's bringing people up, and it's like, yo, now it's about black people doing this, white people doing that. All the shit that got nothing to do with sneakers, okay? We just wearing the shits, we either like them or we don't. And that's it. That's why I don't like them damn Trump, Rocky Ford looking ass. Wrestling shits like the Drago Adrian type shit. Drago! Fuck that. Get that shit out of damn sneaker culture. I don't appreciate that, Trump. Like, you need to go ahead with that, because all you're trying to do is just cause an issue.
Yeah. Or controversy. Because nothing sells more than controversy.
Unfortunately.
Now, so I guess we all can say we all agree that we just not for it. Now, I do want to kind of caveat on top of something else, to kind of pivot from that. Mm-hmm. I don't know how well y'all know, but I keep up with a little bit of things, or a tad bit. But Biden's dog.
Dog?
Yeah, the president's dog done bit 24 people since he's been there, right?
Mm. Like in the White House.
In the White House.
Consecutive bites.
Bites. I heard. Bite. I'm talking about the dog biting people for
He on the shit.
So biting Secret Service people.
That's crazy.
So I seen something.
He's still alive. That's what's up.
That's what I want to say. So, and this no hate on the dog. I seen something online where they were talking about it. I just found it curious. I was curious about it. How do y'all think the dog should be put down, or is it because the president's dog he good to stay? I personally, if he done bit 24 people,
Put him down.
I mean,
Put him down.
Clifford gotta go. I'm just saying.
Any other dog would be put down, right?
But this is the caveat to it. This is what I want to put on top of it, and I'm gonna let everybody go ahead. He done bit 24 people.
Yes.
But we also remember that it was cocaine in the White House. He might have gotten that cocaine.
Cocaine
dad? Cocaine dog.
Cocaine dog? Okay. Part two.
Right.
Part two.
Put him down.
D-Shot, what you say?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
24 people, but he's the president's dog. Do you feel like they should put him down, or they should keep him, or retrain him, or what do you think they should do? I mean, does he get special treatment since he's the president's dog? How you feel about it?
Put him down. Get 25.
And that's that.
Yeah, minutes at this point.
He said, hey, he said he a menace.
Yeah, minutes at this point, bro. Like,
I mean, he a repeat offender.
Yeah, I think in the normal community.
By the way, he biting the boat.
Yeah, I think in the normal community, your dog will bark too loud, and your dog being too loud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. Come on, man.
Alright, so here, tell you what would you say, how do you feel about the situation about the dog? His dog bit 24 people, they still had a dog around. Do you feel like, should he get special treatment because he's the president's dog, or what is your opinion about this dang dog?
I'm gonna go a little deeper.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a little deeper on the subject.
All right, let's do it.
Alright, Ron.
What kind of maybe the dog is?
I think it's a German Shepherd.
No, not what kind of dog. What's the situation the dog in? You know?
He biting motherfuckers. What are you talking about?
What's the cause though?
He biting What are you talking about? What's cause?
What's
it ain't got the cause for a dog to bite somebody?
Yes, it is.
Psychological aspect.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't want nobody to miss this. Y'all should have seen David Hand. He said, but he trying to bring you to the dog's mind.
That's what he's trying to get.
Can the dog bite people?
It could.
Okay, remember Princess?
Yeah.
That motherfucker used to chase us. She would have bit us. She didn't get it. What was the situation?
That dog, did she ever bite you? That's what I'm saying. Did she ever bite you though?
These feet is fast. Watch it.
No, but
okay.
I feel like you said it was cocaine in there. He old as hell. His son wild as hell. Maybe the dog just in there, you know. The environment. The environment he in, you know, he's stressed out.
Joe, wake up! Wake up, Joe!
They forgot to feed him and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? He old as hell. He probably like, he ain't fed the dog in a week. Now he just
ran outside for nothing.
You get
Joe!
Animals stink too.
Yeah, they got feelings too, dog. They hurt. Should we put it down? Yeah. Other normal civilians' dogs get put down for biting one person. Yeah. This one then bit 24.
It is including Secret Service agents. I'm just like, how this dog ain't? We can get a new dog.
Who does dog know? That's what I'm trying to find out.
The president.
Joe. They trying to take me, Joe.
They treat police dogs like that too.
Well, they were trained. You better bite these niggas.
Nah, yeah, I was gonna say. I seen the video recently.
If you don't bite him, he get beat with the bat.
He
get
doing back to that shot. No, but I seen
but 5 cents a day.
I seen the video on Twitter. They had a black dude handcuffed. And they still sick the dog.
I don't like that shit.
Biting the shit out of it.
It sent me in a rage when I see something like that. I'm like, bro, that's
basically taking away his humanity at that point, doing shit.
Taking away that doggity. At that point, God dang, the dog even
the dude got on the ground. That's where he fucked up. I would have stayed on my feet because I would have stomped the fuck out that dog.
Yeah.
They would have been whooping my ass. I probably would have got tased and bit. Maybe shot.
Damn,
I would have stomped.
I'll take the bite for 200, Alex. Damn, that's too much.
Shit
that was
me.
on top of that.
Shit me.
But
the type of dog they got, them bitches ain't letting go.
It's a German Shepherd.
And they teeth out, man. Shit, tased me.
So I'm gonna recap. No, and David, what you saying about the dog? 24 people. It's in the White House. Should it get special treatment because it's the president's dog, or should we shoot it like everybody else's dog? But remember the Declaration of the People, the Declaration of Independence. We the people. So we the people right here gonna decide what's happening to this dog.
I feel like the most humane thing to do.
Okay,
you see what I did? Is to go ahead and just let the dog go. Die. See, I'm saying humane. He's like,
give him a life behind bars.
Right, yeah.
Life behind bars. He might be stressed out.
See him?
You get away in prison or dog prison, whatever, and then he's nowhere near any humans. He's behind them damn bars, and then eventually pass away.
He might.
Hold on.
Okay.
He might
Extra question.
I got you.
What if he started biting other dogs?
Oh, that's a wrap.
No,
Okay.
I know that was kind of out of the blue. I just had that thought. That thing, when we talking about the president, I'm saying, this dog out here biting people. But we're going to go on to the next one. I tell you, I'm going to let you go ahead and take this one over for this situation.
So, for our next topic, we're going to talk about college. Is it beneficial? Is it a scam? Basically, in general, does college help your situation like at all? Does it depend on what you go to college for? You know, what purpose does college serve to the people? Is the question. And I guess I'll start on this side or that way. So I'm gonna start with you.
Appreciate you because I sure had something to say about it.
Yeah, let you go first.
Take it back, man. It's 2001. I went ahead and filed my time to get into college. Did the year. and then the next year, and the next, and the next. Now, my whole purpose of college was just basically to increase my financial wealth, get on the path to becoming a physician. That's right, I was going to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? That was the plan.
It was off camera though.
Oh, sorry.
He's a good surgeon.
Give me that kid. That's $30,000.
I had plans, but I feel like college at that point, unfortunately, we're talking about, again, 2 decades ago, they were more focused on the financial aspect, like how much can you pay us in order to get your education. So there wasn't really good guidance in order to maintain what I was trying to do, which was just become a physician. I mean, I'm just wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. I'm like, yo, I want to be able to do what I can to help people in the world. You know what I'm saying? It might have been a little naive, but that's how I felt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it became something more negative than it needed to be. I feel like it wasn't necessary. It would have been nice to just go straight to medical school after my second year. But I had to go through the junior year.
Get that money out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like it made it more like, for me, it was like it was getting off topic. You know what I mean? It was getting off of hand, and I'm like, okay, I feel like this is not the best option. You know, let me go ahead about my life and move on. And that's not what college should make you feel like. You should want to go, and you shouldn't have to worry about the finances. You should be able to get the education.
Yeah.
So
let me make sure I'm understanding it correctly. You're saying it has good benefits, but ultimately sometimes you can it's kind of like a rat
get
race.
lost in the sauce.
You can get lost in the sauce. It's like a racket. I mean, you know, a good thing about it does help you to mature.
Okay.
It's something I definitely like. If you have issues with women where you can't even connect with them, you're definitely going to connect with these college women because they're coming at you from a different maturity level. And that helps you grow as a young man, okay? Young black man at that. So I feel why college is important. I'm just not feeling the finance part because that's really throws shit off.
Would you say, because I didn't go to any kind of college, community, 4-year, nothing, like trade school, nothing. Would you say college is important for like your, like building good social skills and like networking skills and stuff like that, whether it be romantic, business, you know, helping you navigate like
those realms.
Yeah, like social.
I mean, the business of romance. If you want to fuse the two together, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know the basic business at first. I mean, you like basically like you deal with these high school girls. Okay, great, but then when you move on to a different social climate, that's when you're like, okay, bet this is what I'm actually supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
You get all the words. You get them all together.
But no, I definitely agree with that. Like, the social connections is good to have, and it definitely helps you, like I was saying, just to mature in a better light because you're interacting with more people and even different people from different parts of the world.
Outside of your bubble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying, let me make sure I'm understanding again. You're saying it can be a racket, but it has good qualities, or it has good intentions, but sometimes you can get lost in the sauce, as you guys said.
Exactly.
So, Deshaun, it's the same thing for you. How do you feel about it? Is it a come up, or is it the scam in your eyes?
It's what you're making, but it's definitely It's definitely a scam because
I like how you said
how can I go in depth when I'm going to school? It's just crazy. But it's what you make it, because you have a lot of.
It's the last thing you should be thinking about.
Yeah.
That nigga say, "It's what you make it."
Hey,
there's a lot of successful doctors, lawyers.
Like they gave you lemons, but they was spoiled lemons. So lemonade ain't gonna be that good.
Yeah. So I would say I'm coming on the same tip with David. It's a mix between two. The same with you. I feel like if I came here to be an accountant, let's say, don't you motherfucking come to me about no motherfucking history. Don't come to me with that. And that's why I feel like even when I went to school, it was just like the first year was like a lot of BS. I'm like, bro.
Because you got a lot of prerequisites and stuff. You got to like.
Not even prerequisites. I'm just like, I did not come for this. I came for this. Why is this in the second year? This should be in the first year, so I can get out soon. Yep. You want me to stay here for $20,000 a year each year?
They want to get that money out of it.
But I would say, for me, and this is why me and my wife go on our kids the way we are. if you have the right backing, like if you started at a good age and you're able to get those grants, those scholarships, things like that, it can make that burden much less.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where we, I can speak for us because we all grew up in the same area. I don't know about you, David, but I feel like that's where we kind of was behind the 8 ball. Our moms and dads didn't have the knowledge to push our ass like, hey, I'm trying to get you to get this money early.
24/7.
When she came home from work, she was trying to hit me with that BS.
It was kind of like a lack of knowledge on our parents' part, which is no front to them because they had it was helping us survive and raising us. Yeah. But I feel like if I had that information earlier and I had that push earlier, I'd have been able to make college a more enjoyable, not even enjoyable, but more of a. I could see all the benefits. I wouldn't even see the bullshit. But since I got to deal with financial aid, I see the bullshit because they slide that young paper over there. This is financial aid that took out. This is what's left. Bitch.
Yeah.
I will say, the older I get, I do take a little bit more responsibility because it was people at school. It was people pushing. I don't know about y'all, but it was people not necessarily pushing me, but like, hey, what you gonna go to school for?
Right.
Like people at school, this, that, and
I was stuck on them damn hoes.
Yeah, I just brushed them off.
It's hard because like that's in college. I don't know why, but see, 20%.
If they would have told me that,
right,
instead of telling me about the school,
20% more ass. Just fat, like
see,
if we're gonna take it there, because I mean, real talk. Real fucking talk, like
you gotta appeal to your audience.
Yes,
see,
sir.
look,
yes, sir.
Me at 17, 18, telling me the working shit that I had to let me find that out once I got there.
Yeah.
Like, let me find out all the shit I don't want to do. Tell me, hey, parties, girls gonna be there, you know. So now I'm like, oh shit. I'm gonna go to school.
Yeah.
And now, once I get there, I'm like, all right, this shit kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. But it come with this work.
See, but and they also didn't tell. They always mention how much it costs, never how much I could make.
Yeah.
Right.
Could emphasis on the could.
That was the issue I was running into.
Yeah, emphasis on the could. Like
I need that motivation.
Yeah, I need something
to move forward from year to year and keep paying you that money.
Yeah.
Like going back to what you were saying, I was saying like the scholarships. I did get those because I was doing like chorus or whatever. You know what I'm saying, tenor and getting the female level too. But the scholarship, it did help, but it didn't go that far, unfortunately. And
that's what I'm saying. Like,
because there's so much extra.
If it's taught at an earlier age, I feel like they can start developing those skills or get into something that will help them get more scholarships. Correct. And that's why I feel like I kind of was not navigated towards. But I still make something, shape something. So,
I got
That's not necessarily all.
Do you? Oh, I never answered.
Not necessarily your fault, but I gotta take some of it. Cause I was also hard headed. I was going to school, leaving.
That's what I'm saying.
Set us up for that, man.
Hold on, wait. I never answered. Is it a scam?
Agree with that. Yep.
Yeah. The reason I think it's a scam is because and this isn't from my knowledge. This is from shit I read, stuff I hear people saying. Yeah. You never make the amount of money that you're supposed to actually pay back how much it costs. It's like a very low percentage actually graduate and then get the job that they went to school for and then make the money to be able to pay back for going to school. I don't think it should cost that much. I mean, hell, if you're gonna let me pay taxes, I'd rather pay taxes and go to college for free. Like the same way I went to high school and elementary school for free because people was paying taxes. Well, motherfucker, same thing for college. I feel like only like specialty, like doctor, lawyer, like specialty shit you should pay for. But like general, like regular ass college, like the next level learning, I don't think you should.
I agree with you.
Necessarily have to pay for
also
that.
Understand that it's also used as a
business.
Not necessarily a business, but where you can weed out because you gotta have some sheep, bro. That's
some what?
Sheep. You have to have in the type of society we're living in. You have to have some sheep that solely depend on others for their goods and things of that nature. If you have more education, I feel like that opens you up to want to be your own boss, want you to have these different things, or want to not work under somebody. And
not necessarily.
I feel like it just you need to have some sheep in order for our type of capitalistic societies.
You can have a smart, lazy person.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want all the responsibility of owning my own business and shit like that. But I don't want to be dumb or ignorant to the shit that's going on. No. Like you can.
That's the reason I say no is because for me, let's use toilet paper, right? So if I'm buying toilet paper from somebody, after a while I'll keep saying, especially if some ass toilet paper, I'm like, damn, I can make some more toilet paper that's better than this damn one ply. Then I'm gonna just be like, fuck on it, this person will make my own. That's what I'm saying. As far as college wise, that would spread and open your horizons to different things and give you. It's kind of like when you first go out of the country for the first time. You're like, damn. We living like this?
Yeah.
And you're like, this some bullshit. So that's why I feel like college is, although I feel like it has scam elements in it, it still can be a tool that if it was given to everybody freely, it would be no shit. We will have less.
It'll still be cheap.
I would say the amount we would have less because you have the drive and the ability and the knowledge.
That seems like why they bringing them immigrants in now anyway.
They
free.
Yeah.
And they getting them bands, as I heard. Shit, sick.
So I would say, let's just recap, make sure I heard everything correctly. It's what you make it, but it's a scam. Is it a scam for you or no?
Scam.
And you saying it's kind of similar, like it has good qualities, but it can't get lost in the sauce.
If they can fix the financial infrastructure.
Yeah, I feel like
that's the part I think is
a problem.
Yeah.
And make it more. I would say make it more affordable.
Yeah.
And I would say that also, of course, they buying now. I start signing off stuff to forgive people college debt, but we know what that's about.
3 years too late.
Yeah. This right on time. He said right on time.
Trying to get them votes.
Right.
But here, of course, we'll go to the next one. That David kind of came up with this one, and we're gonna just give our thoughts and takes on it. Since you came up with this one, David, I'll start off with you.
Okay.
But what would you say is your definition of generational wealth? And then also, what are you visualizing in your mind that pass down to your kids and their kids after that?
Certainly. I'll just keep it a buck. So I've been a stepfather since 2008. My kids.
See, that high school didn't do me good. I'm trying to add it up real quick.
You're like,
2 is 10. That's 14. 10. That's 14. That's
10.
Okay, I got it.
But blessed moment in my life, man. Like I won't do nothing before. I mean, I knew what I was doing, but I won't do it right. So when I became,
was in these streets,
sir. But when I became a father and a husband and all that good stuff, it was a blessing for me because it allowed me to see the generational wealth that I can provide to my youngsters, which is basically the stability of a black man being in the house. Which unfortunately, still to this day, a lot of motherfuckers want to just bust a nut, keep it pushing, and then just move on about their life. And it's like, hey, by the way, listen, you just created a life here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's stay around, motherfucker. And let's raise these kids to the best of our ability. See, here's the thing. A lot of black kings feel like they have to be kings off rip. But they don't have to be.
Hey, a king was a prince before he was a king.
Thank you.
Definitely.
So now with that being said, let's just learn, as painfully as we have to, but learn the best way we can to raise our young men. And that's what I'm saying with generational wealth. I'm just making sure that these young men in my life, because unfortunately, their father is incarcerated till I think 2035, something like that.
I ain't mean to be instant.
That's not funny, baby. That's not funny, but gosh.
The time does catch you off guard, because the Lord knows the difference.
It sure did me. I was trying. I say, with all men?
It further let me know that I am more needed in these young men's life than I thought. And it really helps because they saw me putting in grind, putting in work. I was working at Lowe's, bullshit. And they like, you know what? Even though he was going through bullshit, he stayed because he knew that they knew I was providing for him. And so that work ethic has, like, my youngest boy, he's 22 now. He stays with jobs like back to back to back. My oldest, he's about to become a welder for the shipyard. He's about to put in that work, you know what I'm saying, get that paper. He sees what the work ethic is and what it can transform into.
I got you.
Okay, and that's my idea of generational wealth. Just showing the stability, raising the kids right, it's showing love, of course, and appreciation for who they are as people.
Would you say the wealth that you're trying to pass down? Would you say it's more like instilling
intangibles that you can't?
That's the word. What's the word I was?
I see where you're going with that.
Values, like instilling like values that would you might not be able to leave finances, but you leaving down the
core
groundwork and values for them morals to leave something. So it's like you starting the trickle, the snowball effect of I might not have put in the work when I needed to, but I learned what I needed to pass that down to them to where they not making the mistakes I am, to what it'll eventually turn into
finances.
The financial side.
It's evolving into it. You're taking an idea that might have been shit and you're creating. The reason I didn't mean to catch you off guard, but
I'm sorry, it was an image of shit rolling down. I said, damn, that's not a good picture. Go ahead.
You taking it literal.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
That was a fucked up moment.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the snowball and the shit came too close together. I was like, hold on now.
So, like, all right, and again, I keep it real on my channel. Why the fuck would I not do it here? So, when I was younger, right, 21, 22, credit score was fucked up. For real. Why? Because I got a bullshit ass cell phone. It was a little ass Nokia with the faceplate that you know. Y'all probably like,
was it the blue one? With the white?
Yeah.
I had the same job. With Snake up there. Yeah, I had the same job.
I
had the same phone, dog.
But yo, Verizon got me fucked up. They were like, yeah, it's gonna be 500. And I'm like, what? And then they put it on my credit card, on my credit report, and then that was it. Because I didn't have the money and I didn't have the generational wealth or state of mind to know how to do credit correctly. Because unfortunately for my mother, she didn't teach me. Unfortunately for my father, he didn't teach me. So fast forward to now, my youngest boy, I made sure to give him a credit, help him build his own credit account. Okay, he's starting at 300 with Capital One, but it's unsecured, not secure, which we won't go too deep into that. But the point of difference being, yes, it is. But he is grateful for me because I was sitting right there, it was a tablet just like that. We were sitting there eating pizza, I think it was Papa John's, and we were sharing our ideas and thoughts and structural patterns of what needs to be done financially. And Lord knows I told this young man, look, don't fuck up like I did. Yeah. Because the credit is real. And there's a reason why you gotta make sure that your credit score is at 700 and above. Yeah. There's reasons for it. I won't go too deep into it here, but trust and believe 2 years ago, it is definitely almost 2 years ago, and thank God for you and your wife, we went through it because we were trying to just move. And because of the credit, unfortunately, like, yeah, nah. So you got somebody that's working at a good ass job. My wife working at a good ass job. My two sons working. And they were like, no, because the credit ain't get it. Yeah. And I was almost homeless because of that bullshit. So you can best believe I say thank you to this man right here, thank you to his wife, because they really looked out for me when they didn't have to. But what I'm trying to say to bring it back to the generational wealth is I will not allow that to happen to my son.
And I agree with that because I feel like that's my piece missing. Before I get mine, because mine gonna be a little less. It might be. Deshaun, go ahead. What is generational wealth to you? And of course, what are you seeking to pass down to your future generations when you start having these generations? You behind the 8-ball player, I got 6. Come on now.
Well, I don't have kids yet, but I would pass down, just be a decent human being, have a good credit.
Yes, sir.
You know, just have that good knowledge to live in this type of society, because it can get real tricky out here. Like,
beyond that,
be a black king. You know, take care of what you need to take care of, and that's about it. Just be a decent human being. Like, you don't have to be the richest, but you can live a comfortable life.
Go ahead, Tay. What would you same question posed? What is generational wealth to you, and what are you seeking to pass down to your future generations?
What is generational wealth to me? I think it can be finances, it can be tangible things, intangible things, like my man was saying, like knowledge, recipes, if you would like
Okay.
codes to life, words of wisdom. As far as what I would like to leave behind, I don't have kids, but my niece and nephew, they help me real. Like I want to.
You sound like you ain't gonna have kids. You got a lot of life more to live. Don't like.
Oh no, I said yeah. I said I don't have. I did say I don't have kids.
Yeah.
Let me add that. But it's like stuff I would want to leave down is like a house. A little bit of finances, as much as I can give them, but mainly I just want them like he was saying for my nephew, mainly like having a male figure around, cause like growing up it's still taking me like a long time to figure out like exactly what I want to do. Like with my life, and like my nephew, he see me going to work every day, type of stuff I do, and like to where now he like 5 years old, he's saying he want to be a builder. Like I don't necessarily, I'm a fabricator / welder, but I don't really bit. But he getting the idea of like
the concept of where he's trying to go, a direction he's trying to go in his life, so he's not left trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah,
he has a blueprint.
Yeah, like a role model. Like you were saying, like he see a man on his stuff.
That can be done.
Yeah, like I want to like educate my niece on like these dudes out here.
These niggas ain't shit.
Nah, I'm not pushing that narrative, cause like that, I feel like that's a narrative that get pushed enough by enough people. I am gonna tell her it ain't shit niggas out here for sure, but like it's a lot of good dudes out here that get overlooked because they not doing the type of things that would grant them
money.
I was gonna say the money because that's an important one. I was gonna say that, but it's more so like they not doing the things that would garner them the attention. Like you wouldn't know a good dude because I don't want to classify myself as a good dude. I would want other people to do that, but I'm always at work. I'm not going out. I'm not in the environment.
Streets.
Yeah, I'm not in the environment where I can be seen by women.
Well,
that's like
me. We will have an interaction.
It's social media, or I'm at the grocery store, or I'm going to the barbershop, or I'm playing basket. It's not like you can find a relationship and stuff, and then interactions in those places, but it's not like.
Not where you work at.
Yeah, it's not.
That's a strong cup. She left up that steel beam.
Yeah.
But
like, I just want to a little bit of like what Deshaun said too. Like, just be a good person. Morals. I really can't wait till they get a little bit older so I can actually actually talk to them.
This is this.
Yeah.
They can comprehend.
Because right now. They kids, it's cool, but
because what they push out now is you have to be filthy rich to live a good life.
Yeah,
you have to be like that.
like mindset and like goals and stuff like that.
Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of the same stuff, but it's kind of neat because you get to see it from 3 different perspectives in 3 different individuals' lives. You got a single relationship and a married man saying basically the same thing, but ultimately, they're in 3 different type of households. Now, as for me, leave the motherfucking money. I'm leaving some money. Now,
sure. I never said that once.
Yeah, I know. I think generational wealth for me, a big portion of it, I would say a good 50% is money. I ain't gonna stunt because I live in America. If I don't say money, I'm not being realistic. I'm not being real.
That's true.
Now, I would say a good way to do it, just in case for people out there, if you don't know or if you haven't thought about it, but life insurance is definitely a good thing to do. Like right now, I have a life insurance policy, worth enough money. Let me drop dead today. My house gonna be paid for. So I'm gonna secure something for my children and my wife, right?
That's another.
And also, I'm in agreement with everybody here. Good human being, morals. I feel like, as you mentioned. Not necessarily even good men, but I feel like the image of a well-rounded black man is not there. It's we get Uncle Phil's, we get Uncle Bernie Mac on his TV show. We get these little TV show sitcom people, but they don't basically put it as a norm.
Yeah.
This is something like I can remember. I can remember men throughout my life giving me the game, and even my mentor, G. Lou. I can remember these things of him sitting there. Hey, this is how you do this, that. My dad, this is how you do this, that. So I feel like a lot of the times we get overlooked or overshadowed because that's not the agenda that the world's trying to push out. But it is what it is.
I would like, and I'm gonna let you keep going, but I would like to touch on that well-rounded part though, because people they seem to think that because I like anime and action figures and stuff like that. Like they see you on that side and they think you can't. Like I like rap music. The environment I grew up in, like I'm like severely well-rounded.
For that, I'm not talking about where it is. I get what you're saying.
Like no, I'm saying
I feel like when people see me like that, I love that because you think I'm one-dimensional. I'm gonna always beat you. Because I'm multifaceted. Yeah. So if you think I'm one-dimensional and I'm going up against you, I'm going to crush you every time. Because you think I'm coming one direction. Right. So what I mean by well-rounded, I'm talking about as far as, because the image that's portrayed is like, oh, we usually bums, or we drug dealers, or we shoot them up, bang, bang. Or just basically a well-rounded man put together that's responsible, that take care of his business, that plays with his children, that goes take care of his woman, love on his woman. And then I wanted to be a black woman, don't I play with me and put a white woman up there with that black man. But that's another story, because I know some fuck with that shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Dang.
But I don't feel like that image don't be pushed out there, and that's what I definitely instilled into my children. But that first 50% don't be that money. We gotta leave some money for our children, but also that second 50 is gonna be that well-roundedness, but also that knowledge to make sure that don't you fuck up this money daddy left because you want to go be a peon. But also being a parent and being a man, you should know which child to give it to. Now I ain't giving it to you, but I'm gonna give it to you because I know you're gonna do right. You gonna take care of everybody. Yeah, you gonna get a he gonna put that money out. He gonna be doing what I did in my 20 strip club. He gonna be doing that. Now you. I know you're going to do right. You might do a little bit, but you're going to make sure the rest of that money gets right. So I would say that. We're just going to get into the main one because we're about to wrap up here in a little bit. But again, this kind of going to be what I mentioned earlier. It's rare that you see multiple black men sitting around having conversation and then giving each other game and advice. So this is one that I really wanted to go over a few things because, as I mentioned, we have a few different dynamics. What I mean by that, single, relationship, married. So we don't usually have that well-rounded mix. All exactly. Three, yeah. We usually we're like, all right, you single, you married, okay, down. Well, you don't have that mix. So I got a few things I wanted to go over. Then this question first, I'm gonna start off with you, David.
Okay.
And of course, if y'all got something to add in, y'all can. But this is something that I really live by. I just want to hear your opinion, basically on how your life changed. So give me a quick synopsis of how your life was single, and then how it is married, and how have your life improved being married, or did it decline, or what would you say about that?
Certainly. So I have to take it back. Beginning of the 21st century. When I was young. But I just say like between 2000 and 2007. Let's just look at that from a chronological perspective. During that time, single life was, it was alright.
I'm in these.
Like the females they were lovely, and teach me certain things I might have not known about myself, which is cool. I was able to meet a lot of women during that time, but I felt like there was something missing. But I didn't speak on it. I was just like, all right, I'm young, I got time. You know what I'm saying? No need to stress. So fast forward to 2007, I went through my ups and downs with females, breakups, makeups, all that good stuff. When I met my wife, I did things a little different because I sensed there was a difference.
Okay, I'm always right there. I don't mean to interrupt.
Of course.
If you could break it down for us, what you mean by you sense there's something different? Because I feel like when you have conversations, you're like, bro, how do you da 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 da? And sometimes I just want to give a different perspective because sometimes I might not be working right. And or it may be similar things that me and him share about because I'm like, and I get it from people as well. Like, how did you know Tonyo? Or da da da. I'm like, Man,
was
the way I talk is kind of, they be like, this is crazy.
But I tell you exactly.
Go ahead.
So we and I'm just because we are in 21st century time. Things were different versus how it was just 30 years ago, right? So we met on a phone service. And at the time, yeah.
Oh, you? Yeah. I remember them calls.
You remember them things?
I remember them calls.
It was
that quick joint.
Right.
Hit me up.
Exactly.
Pick up the phone and chat line. Yeah.
And it was free for the females, but we had to pay. So it was like, all right, bet. It's just like drinks at 11. Okay. So I'm like listening to her talk and whatnot, but of course I got the females I'm courting at the time. I know that's an old ass word, but it is what it is. And so I'm courting these other ladies, but I'm digging her. Like I'm really feeling her vibe and energy. And I just let her keep talking. We had a couple conversations, and long story short, we went from like January to June of 2007. And I was like, look, you live up here in Virginia, I'm down here in North Carolina right now. Let me go ahead and see you, and we set up a time. So it was like July 16, 2007. The reason why it's so vivid in my mind, and I can remember the exact date, is because my life changed for the better after that date.
I also want to, not to cut you off again, but I also want to put a pin in that. Mm-hmm. And if you guys didn't hear it, this is something I picked up on it. The man said they was in 2 different states. When you move across the state for that thing, you know the real.
I was like, that caught me a little bit too. I was like, hey, that's a.
Let me drive that hill, girl. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Because I don't really like driving either. So that's a one right there.
Here's me though. Call Greyhound and leave the driving to them, and that's what the fuck. Yeah, set a stack for that. So I got on the bus. I got off the bus like I own that shit. And she was sitting there smiling, and we talked for a minute, and we just enjoyed each other's company and space. And then, the romance thing and all that came later on. But I basically took the whole week off from the 16th to the 22nd to spend time with her. I got the Embassy Suites rooms and stuff. She ain't know nothing about Embassy Suites. Okay. So I hooked her up with that. Like, this is what you're dealing with when you're dealing with me.
He want
it.
Big P. Okay?
Big P.
Yeah, money was being spent. Now, when I was about to leave, and I gave her the embrace, love, kiss, all that good stuff. I'm going to see you when I see you, hopefully by next month or at least in 2 months. When I got back down to North Carolina, okay, and I kid you not, nothing was the same. It was like the air didn't smell the same. It was black and white on some 1960 shit. Well, 1950 shit. It was like the food didn't, like, did I say that already? The females I was talking to, who the fuck are y'all? It just like cut off on the right. I'm gonna start talking to this one. I'm gonna start talking to that one. I'm gonna start talking to. You know why? Because my wife told me, well, future wife, but she told me, she's like, look, I done seen it all. If you're gonna be with me, you're gonna be with me. Like I don't have time for the nonsense. Like, if you're gonna take this relationship serious, then we can both go to the next level. But I need someone that is fully committed to this relationship. I was like, shit. That's all you gotta tell me, man. I went down there, cut all them janks off. And then I said, I will move up here by January 2008. And I made that shit happen. I was so serious about getting the fuck up here that I forgot to tell my store manager at the time that I was moving. And he came to me, real talk. He came to me, he was like, hey, so next time, just as future courtessy for work.
She might have a voodoo doll on you, David.
No, it's crazy as hell, because he was like, just let us know that you're about to transfer to another location. Because, I am the store manager. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, so.
Hey, I ain't trying to hear nothing you saying right now.
I was like, all right, sir, great, thumbs up. But man, I got up here by 2008, and then I did the whole Carnation It's the Family thing, and then I did the best I could, and I still am. You know what I'm saying? It's one day at a time process, but that's when I knew, relationship-wise, that things had changed. When everything just did not seem the same at all, I was like, okay, it's time to get up here as quickly as possible.
I kind of pose the same question to you, Deshaun, because your situation a little bit different. So, of course, he's married, so I'm going to go ahead to the Deshaun, he's in a relationship. Now, my question to you is, when did you know that was like, this is a good time for us to move in? Because we've been playing games at your career before, and you and your girl moved in, right?
Yeah.
So when did you was like, all right, this I can live with her, or this was a good time for us to move in? When did you know that aspect, and what gave you the courage to go through it? Because a lot of times, single guys, you get your own spot, you're like, fuck that, I ain't
that freedom.
Bachelor,
That freedom.
So what put you in that mindset, and
I wash the dishes when I feel it.
What was the tail sign that let you know, like, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to go ahead and progress in our relationship.
I feel like you have to understand the person first. Yeah, you know, you gotta.
We jumping in the house with these hoes.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand them from every aspect. How I knew was like she changed me as a person. So certain habits I was doing, I didn't do when she was around. You know, so
okay. For the better?
Yeah, for the better. So
okay.
We just been taking our time with each other, and it just happened, man. Like we just moved in with each other.
So
when I was single, I was doing certain habits.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
would say
Shelby grow as a man, you know.
I would
see more to life.
A question I guess I would ask you is like how or when did you notice that she was changing you? Like was it one day you came around us and you was like, man, I don't really do that no more? Or was it like one day you was alone and you was like, damn, like when did you notice the like vibe switch, like when she started?
I'm not gonna lie, like before I got with her, I was just like, I didn't think more to life. As far as career wise.
Okay.
My mindset was just stuff on getting a job, having 2 jobs.
Get a little money.
And she kind of brought the merchant seaman idea to me, you know, and she helped me with that.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, she
I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is something that has kind of been on my mind. This I want to put out there for everybody that's viewing, and especially the black man, because I feel like we don't be thinking about this, but women be elevating us in the low. Well, let me first say on the high.
Yeah.
Like when you, I know me and you had this conversation hella times. So I'm just saying, like, ain't it funny? Like we all saying, we all saying the same thing. Like when we met our significant other, we was here, but she took us here, and it's just like.
I can even say, I'm gonna let you finish. I can even say that for women that I like just talk to. Like it was one, and the last one that I was talking to, we weren't really in no relationship or nothing like that. I was trying, I liked her, but it just won't happen. But I can even say that she like, I don't want to say change me, but like
pointing in that direction.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey man, maybe instead of doing this, you can do this.
Yeah, well, we won't on the. It was just talking. We had that conversation too, cause I break it up into like talking, dating, relationship, and then like marriage.
Right.
But like, and Deshaun kind of proved my point a little earlier. I was gonna say it, but it's like. Dating is when you get to know the person.
Yeah.
Relationship is when you move in.
Oh, we going back
then you get the marriage. We was more so like in the borderline talking to dating. So it never really made it that far, but like just the conversations we had, the interactions we had, it was just like, you know, I would say I wouldn't say I moved different, but I started thinking different.
Yes.
Where,
before we get back here, I'm gonna pose one more question because I know it's about to be that time. But here, I'm start again with you, David. I'm gonna say the question and then I'll go down. What is some small things that you notice that your spouse does for you? Whether you noticed it, I'm gonna give you an example.
Hold on, let me go. I want to go first on this.
Okay,
because I'm the one without the.
I got you. So. That you notice that your spouse does for you, whether you notice it immediately or after. Now, the example I'm gonna give personally, like when I first got with my wife, I was living with my mama. We were both living with my mama.
I'm living with
and she would
mama.
let me hit them cheeks in my mama house, which is a very, thank you for that still. Now, caveat to that, when I first got my first place, you know, I'm out here living like a nigga. So, ain't no damn, all I got is a shower liner. And I'll get the fuck up in there, get the fuck out. Hey, we go to that refrigerator. It's enough shit for the day. So, but when I got with her, I was like, damn, is this a toilet seat cover? You put a toilet seat cover on the top? You put a shower curtain?
Oh, you got a hand soap? You got a
I said, is this a toothbrush holder? Who's over there? I said, damn, straight facts. So those are little things that I noticed, and I was like, damn. I was ready to have a ride.
So you'll get 2 fucks or 3 days.
I was like, damn, I was by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, man on the floor.
Yeah, man, oh my lord.
I'm gonna answer this one first from a single man that lives with his lives together with his mom right now. I would say that stuff I'm kind of used to because I grew up in a single parent household, all women, aunt, mom, grandma, sister. So like that stuff is kind of normal. Like, you know, it ain't gonna be nothing fancy, mind you. Like you said, it's still gonna be niggerish, but it's gonna be like it's gonna be
it's more elevated.
Yeah, it's gonna be a toilet seat cover. It's gonna be a. I'm gonna have that stuff, the food, all that. It's more so for me, and y'all can probably speak on this, but when I come home from work, I don't really have nobody to talk to. I don't have nobody to like come home, you know, lay on. Somebody to tell me how your day was, how my day was. Somebody I can just, somebody I can go home and just like decompress.
This person can be my piece, and I found also, shoot, you brought it up. I left this out where you can have those. I have somebody that like my resume, like, shit, does this sound good? You know, runs up by like somebody that socks off also.
And then, and on a smaller note, like, go back to that last interaction I had, like, those little messages throughout the, yo, how you doing? Let me tell you, like, you know, small stuff like that, like, that's more so what I would say I'm missing as the single man. What I would be looking for, the things that would like
those little
change. I might be having a bad day, and then I get a text message, and I'm like,
damn, my day got a little. It's light at the tunnel.
It ain't all that. It ain't all bad.
So,
you know,
but since we got to see, we're gonna progress the relationship. Then, of course, leave for the last in a relationship. Since you guys been together, what would you say are some things, even though they may be small, that she does or do that you like? Damn, I didn't do this myself.
Like you said earlier, man, just the simple things.
Yeah, you said that automatic hand washing. I've been in there with a soap just there. Bah!
Boy, y'all gonna say, boy.
I'm gonna learn how to cook eventually, but the business. I'm gonna learn how to cook.
See, that's one thing.
I wouldn't be surviving if you were here.
That's
and
one
she
thing.
never taught me how to cook certain things. You know what I'm saying? So
I gotta live up.
It's like it's a person.
No, I love me. No, that's what I'm saying. Growing up in that, the things like that, I already
throw rugs.
Yeah, like I already got that kind of stuff because that's just how I grew up.
Yeah.
See, it's the other stuff for me, like, cause I'm not gonna say I'm a good cook, but I know I know how to simply by just helping my mom.
Because you've seen all that.
So like,
let me make sure I got these on right. So you're saying the hand soap, the automatic hand soap dispenser.
It's just having having somebody to talk to, man. After you have the communication, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can't talk about certain things
with your boys,
with your homeboys, that you can talk on another level with your woman. You know what I'm saying? So
I take it even further for you. Like sometimes this is some real shit, y'all. You break down and cry in front of your woman.
Oh man,
because she's there to console you and make sure that you tight with it.
Yeah,
you don't have to be like, oh, I'm a man, fuck all that. Nah,
you can take off your especially as a black man, you can take off
like the muscles, man.
No, you can take off your black face for a second. I would say.
I got a question.
Hold on, let me get this, and then you go with your question, and that should be right. So here, what would you say are some of those small details or small things that your significant other does or your spouse does for you that over time you've noticed that benefits you, or that was just like, dang, I would have did this?
Yeah. So gotta bring in the old man fuckery right now. So I'll be 42 in a couple months, thank God.
Man, we do got the different age ranges too.
How you doing?
We putting it together sometimes,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
But when I say the old man fucker, I mean it's like one day you'll get up out the bed. Coming soon, folks. One day you'll come out the bed and you'll sneeze and then your knee go out and you're like, wow. Really?
Damn,
wait a minute.
Bring that
keep that over there.
Use that again.
Keep that over there.
Right. I'm going to brush my teeth, my back go out.
Oh, what? How much must be heavy?
I don't want to.
Stupid ass old man fuckery shit. And this guy laughing like y'all laughing right now. He's just like, I got you.
Just wait.
So
just wait.
I bring all that up to say this. My wife will just go straight to it. She'll go right into nurse mode and she'll give me the heating pad and she'll make sure that I'm nice and cuddly in the damn bed on them and shit. She'll make sure that the socks is on the feet correctly because how the fuck am I reaching down? My back.
That's love right now.
She's doing everything that I cannot physically do instinctively. And it makes me think, dang, like, yo, that's true love right there. Because there's some females like, fuck all that. I ain't
Dirty ass feet.
Yeah, I ain't trying to talk. Okay, cool. But she's doing what she needs to do to make sure that I'm ready for the next day. Because, you know, as black men, as we know, they don't give a fuck about our injuries.
Yeah, nah.
You better get your ass to work, boy.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You got dollars bill?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that dollars bill too damn high when you go.
Hey, listen, you ain't gonna die. Patient first.
Yes, sir.
I come.
You better have the deductible.
Yes, sir. Hey, man.
If you ain't got insurance, you fuck. You better do it yourself.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And I thank goodness for the benefits. You know, so that's why I'm still where I'm at. But all I'm saying is that she's been able to take care of me in times and I didn't even have to say nothing. She just right on it. And I know that that's not only love, but she's being considerate of my manliness, my manhood. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we feel weak asking for help, which we shouldn't, but we do. You know what I'm saying? And she's able to see that as the queen that she is and uplift me at a time that, what's up?
No,
that's, I mean, at a time that she basically like, hey,
I got it.
I know you had a question. Go ahead with yours, and I think I might squeeze one more in that we should be done.
All right, so like, you mentioned the like crying in front of your your woman and stuff like that. Do you don't do that ever feel? Because I know we had that talk one time about like feeling emasculated or like not feeling like manly. Do you think that would like? You don't think that would like emasculate? Or how do you come back from that?
Certainly.
As somebody that don't have a significant other to cry in front of, like you don't like. I'm talking about just you, like. Do you think she looks at you
different? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know it took a while to get there, but that's basically the question.
Do you think she look at you differently after you don't cry in front of her? Now, I'm gonna answer after you.
Because you also said she like looking after your masculinity and stuff like that. So like you being able to do that, is that like she the box? You know, she hold all that shit in. So I ain't gonna get emotional here. I'm gonna go get emotional with her. Right. She gonna hold it down for me, and then I'm gonna go handle business like I got to again.
When my father passed back in 2015, rest in peace, Dad, I had to be the strong one because the funeral was in the Bronx. They don't fuck around up there. That's where I'm from.
No.
So, with that being said, it was me, my sister, and my stepmother. As the man, I am gonna protect my family. I am going to make sure that they're not fucked with, okay? Or die trying. So with that being said, 2 weeks goes through, you know, making sure motherfuckers ain't getting too close. I come down, back to Virginia, and I am done. Like, fucking balling.
Yeah.
Finally able to let it go.
Thank you. Yeah. And my wife, she's just holding me, let it go, it's okay. Emasculation, nah. True strength. Because she's looking at it like this. Motherfucker, if you want to hold all that shit in, go out there with it. Because I need a real man who's going to be in touch with his fucking emotions.
I like that.
So emotional intelligence as well.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Yep.
I can agree with that now to a point. For me, it's a little bit different. I'm kind of more goofy. So I ain't do a whole bunch of crying shit. I'll do some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'll do some crazy shit. But I would say I've had those experiences where I don't feel like it was in question because she know who I am. And that's what I was going to say to that. It's a situation. She can look at me and tell like, oh, something off with your ass right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? And those instincts
females
from a woman, like
right through your ass, boy.
As black men, I feel like I feel like that gets overlooked a lot of time as that's been pushed out there in the media and things like that. Like black women, I've said this before. A black man needs a black woman because she's the only one that's going to really be able to understand him. Period. Yeah, know what the fuck going. If she can come in here and look at me and say something wrong with him, and I'm in front of all these people, and they just like nothing wrong with him. No, something's wrong with him. And it really be something wrong with me in my mind. I'll be thinking about it. Shit like, man.
How about this? Like, it's the emotional damage, though. The emotional damage that they have been through in their lives that allows them to connect with you because you've been through that emotional damage.
And then you guys have the same. I know this may sound. You can call me prejudice, whatever you want to. But when you have the same skin tone, that gives you an insight. Because if not, you cannot really comprehend what I'm going through.
And that's not even on a negative tip. That's just what the fuck it is.
To a black woman, you would be like her father or her uncle or her brother. Like, you can come home and explain the situation to her where it's like, damn, man, I got, I'm in the store and the security guard kept following me, and she'll be like she'll understand where someone else of a different race.
That shit happened to me yesterday. Okay, bet.
Yeah, someone of a different race would. I don't want to. They would probably like have an excuse for the security guard.
Try to defend them.
Exactly.
Yeah. What were you doing? This, that. But a black woman would be like,
some shit.
Yeah, she gonna know like, man, that motherfucker was a little shit. He knew what he was doing. Like, y'all can connect on that front.
But this one, I wasn't gonna know, but I don't think we got enough time for that. But this is what I would say. Again. This episode, or this last piece, or the main topic for today was just giving a different perspective on single, relationship, and married, from a point of view from a black man in different facets and different points in life. So I hope you guys definitely got some information or knowledge, or just even the ability not to be afraid to say what you want to say, because a lot of black dudes be scared to say what they want to say in their mind, because open up because it's okay. I think we're in a space and a time where we do need to congregate amongst each other more and talk more, because nobody can understand what we don't say. If it's in your mind and you don't come out your mouth, nobody knows but you.
I got one more quick one that should go by quick.
Hopefully there's no things don't time
do you think us as black men get judged more harshly than others? Like, that's why I said it's gonna be a quick one.
Yeah.
See, because like
not this right here.
That goes. But no, I was saying that because that goes into like the.
But yeah, it's. I feel like it's something that the one thing that in the world can agree upon.
That's why
we treat them different.
We wouldn't. That's why we shy away from opening up, because we don't want to be
vulnerable. But that's why I said this is a time and age, because society is weak. And let me phrase that. Society is weak. Fuck it. And it's more acceptable of things, because that's what all these other organizations have come and did this to the society. So I think this would be a good time for black men in general to really open up and really just be transparent, not only with themselves but with others. And I think it's more of a safe space now than before. Because if you was open and transparent and trying to just talk with your brother about something and get some knowledge from him, back in the 80s and the 70s and the 90s, you'd be looking like, what this old
2010, 2009, 2013, even when we was in school, we wouldn't, like, we'll sit around and talk, but it won't know.
You see that bitch ass?
Yeah, it won't know.
She was fumbling and gumbling, won't she?
Like,
doesn't win, man.
Like when, remember on a few episodes ago, I mentioned like how I was living my junior and senior year, and you was like, huh?
Yeah, I was like,
and then I was here. But like, then I mentioned to him, I was like, why you think we was always at your house? Why do you think I would go get the shit and come to your house? Yeah. Why do you think we never stayed at my house? Even though 3 years ago we would stay at my house.
Yeah, I was like,
why?
But again, make sure you support him and his YouTube page. Anything that he has come out, make sure you follow him on Instagram, TikTok, whatever you got. I'm gonna post it.
It'll be in the description,
of course. But we appreciate you guys. Continue with the support, and make sure you click and hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps us out in our journey, and we appreciate you guys. We out.
All right.